Welcome back to my channel. I am Damon Johnson, also known as Naomi Wynters, singer, songwriter, drag entertainer, cosmetologist, and I come to you with love, light, and healing energy. Always, always, always. I don't care what they said, what they think they know. They don't know. They have no earthly idea. Um, we transmute any and all negativity sent to us, blinding any and all evil eyes sent to us. So it sucks for anybody that's fucking around in our energy, playing on our name, speaking poorly. We are divinely and highly protected in this collective. We take that transmuted energy, we use it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, and fortify our safe space. Where if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find out. So, if you didn't see already, I'm going to do two things here today. I am going to burn a little incense to keep our auric fields clean. For those of you that don't know what an auric field is, AURIC. It's the auric field for our aura. And look that up and understand a little bit more. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So today's energy card pull is the Clover card that's represented by number 2 in numerology. The keywords for this card are luck, fortune, success, surprise, win, opportunity, second chances, and something unexpected. Astrology ruling this card is Sagittarius. Timing is 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. And this could be timing that's already happened, about to happen, it's going into happen. Once again, it's with all my messages, they are timeless. You'll take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you don't have anything constructive to say, don't be a troll, scroll. Don't be a troll, scroll. Alrighty. So we're going to, I feel like I was up and out for like 45 minutes. It wasn't even that long. If you're watching, it's going to seem like a very long time. Clover here. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the cards need to tell us. We don't always do a pre-shuffle cut, but let's see what happens here. Luck be your lady. Britney Spears could be significant. And they say she's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in the lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? So there could have been a difficult decision. Or somebody could have been weighing options or just plain out avoiding making a choice. This could have been coming because they had a burden, they had a lot of extra responsibilities, or they looked at something as hard work and they didn't want to do the hard work to reap the luxury, the rewards, and benefit. Okay, could have been hard work, or it could have been some kind of competition or conflict. But ironically, this was a wish come true for this person. This was something satisfaction. This is something that was emotional stability. This was luxury. This was gratitude. This was even an offer of love with the Ace of Cups there. But somebody just wasn't having it. So there could be some kind of institution, some kind of tradition, some kind of religion. You guys could be of different religions. And they felt like it was going in opposition of that religion, there could have been something to do with societal rules, or seeking social approval or conformity. And it's like this person was so busy trying to get that approval that they forgot who they were as a person. And this person could even be seeking forgiveness or trying to gain your trust again. Yeah, look, 10 of Cups here. This is divine love. They see that now, that this is divine love. This is something that's for inner happiness. This is something that's fulfillment. It's a dream come true for them. You could even be family contentment for them. Early morning, she wakes up to the on the door, and the world keeps spinning. Somebody had to experience some kind of heartbreak, suffering, some emotional pain because they didn't trust themselves. They didn't trust the situation. They went through some kind of maybe even disloyalty or confusion. Yeah, they had some painful endings. They chose this karmic person and they experienced this Ten of Swords over here. Um, Ten of Swords, because this person was facading as a Queen of Cups here, is emotionally stable and was not. But whatever it was, this cycle is completed. It's over. There's an illusion around that. Or there's some kind of a deception or betrayal in that relationship. Knight of Cups here. Yeah, they were trying to be creative and romantic, but in the meantime, they were using somebody else's words, somebody else's actions to portray that or relay that to someone else. Oh well. And the world keeps spinning and she keeps on winning. What happens when it stops? They go, isn't she lucky? This Hollywood girl. This person is quite possibly resistant to change. I'm taking this in reverse, I guess. They have some emotional baggage. They realize they have unfinished business, quite possibly with you. And they are probably going through a personal transition at the time. Yeah, they have to work through this emotional baggage that they didn't want to work through. While they just kind of dismissed you and went off to do whatever frivolous activities with whatever frivolous person, you went in and you did the work that you needed to do. You did the hard work. You were productive. You figured out a routine. And now you've inspired this person, and they realize that even though they sat around attacking you with false claims, attacking you, you're still a free spirit. Like they've realized they don't know you. They knew a version of you, and even that version of you, they only knew pieces of you. So there's some kind of news or message that's coming in. Once again, this could be in regards to the fact that this person has realized that you are their Ten of Cups. You're their divine love. You are their dreams come true. And they say, this is judgment on the situation. Judgment, a rebirth. This person could be seeking forgiveness while they're in this transition of themselves and they're putting the hard work in. They could be seeking mercy. They could be making decisions in regards to you. They want a reconciliation. They see how that you stood in your courage and you stood on your boundaries. You stood at 10 toes down on business. You stood in a place of faith. Even through these betrayals, like you were weary, but you remained resilient. You didn't collapse. You didn't let the circumstances defeat you or the crisis wear you down. Yeah, you remain compassionate and nurturing. You remain calm. You remain in a healing energy. Once again, that's judgment. It's being called on the situation. It's like they all tried to attack you and surround you and thought they were going to beat you down into this person, but once again, it only elevated you. And now I'm just reading the cards on what I see here. Yeah, see? It brought balance into the situation. It brought temperance in. Harmony was brought into your life with all the attacks coming to you. You had a choice to go down this dark path, but you chose to in turn be the light in the darkness. You gained your strength from the darkness. You allowed them to bury you, and you worked and you worked and you worked to become a better version of yourself and to attain the goals that you wanted. You remained sensible and patient. You continued to focus on yourself and finding your purpose and your meaning. And the more they tried, the more that you were seen as a wish come true. The more that you were seen as someone that could handle adversity from different angles. You remain content with being by yourself. Maybe you've been by yourself or been alone a long time, but you've remained content in this. You've made it a place of satisfaction with who you are, what you have in the moment, and you've remained emotionally stable. You've accepted luxury for what it is and what it means for you at this current level. You remain grateful for things that you've received. And this is because you put the work in. You, or the magician, you chose to transmute this energy and let it fuel you and fuel your dreams and passion to help you achieve your goals rather than to let it weigh you down and put you in your mind, rather than letting it put you in this self-imposed victim mentality. You allow this to be your power. You allow those projections, those circumstances to be your power, to help you build your self-confidence up, to help you have a more stable foundation. Yeah, see? Negativity and thoughts, you use those. Instead of competing here and that was going there, you used all this to fuel you. And that's why you got that Wheel of Fortune coming, turning into your favor, my dear. You got multiple options, baby, with the Two of Pentacles here. See, you stood in your courage, you stood confidently, you stood independent, focused. You saw the finish line and you decided slow and steady to win the race. And guess what? Slow and steady wins the race every time. Gosh, the Wheel of Fortune coming out. You manifested this. You did the work here. Nobody can take that away from you. They didn't see the work. It's like, I saw a meme earlier and it says them. We can't tell if you're in a relationship or not. And the response back, it was like me. Well, other people's business is confusing, ain't it? And that's all it is. Other people from the outside trying to peer in, trying to pocket watch, trying to, well, who are you with? And what is this and that and this and that? Why are you in other people's business? Mind your own business. We talk about this regularly. Like, it's crazy. And speaking of, you got this good luck, this karma, this unified love here. That's what this Wheel of Fortune's bringing in. This Ace of Wands, this new project, this new opportunity, this urge to create from a place of love, and quite possibly even giving and receiving in an energy. Balance coming in, wealth, generosity. You have so much beautiful energy surrounding you continuously. And we continue to work through any of the negative energy. See, this is what showing up and being accountable for yourself means, collective. This is exactly what that means. Could have been someone that remained in an unbiased judgment. Could have even been overly emotional. But you remained strong on your boundaries. You had clear boundaries. You come up and you show us independence. Some people could even say that you're bitchy or cold-hearted, or there could have been a Queen of Swords around that was bitchy and cold-hearted and cruel and just bitter because they saw that you found a love, or your person found a love that they've never experienced before. So in turn, it made them bitter. And it's like, well, this person won't come and give to me, but it's like, if you continue, as beautiful as a rose is, if you continue to grasp it with no thorns, you're going to poke and prick yourself every time, right? Every time you're going to bleed and bleed. And it's like these people were continuously aiming to bleed you dry and then expected you to still stop and hug the rose bush. Like, no, you may have stopped and smelled it, but then you eventually even stopped smelling it because every time you stopped to smell the roses, you were getting poked and pricked and bled out. So they became this bitchy persona because they see and or saw how your person or you pour into your person, how you each reciprocate the love, reciprocate the energy to each other. And these are outsiders looking in that were jealous. They didn't have that kind of joy, that kind of communication, that kind of connection, especially not a connection that was more than sexual. And even then, it's like it was a subpar connection. So these people were bitter. They saw that you're able to go into a place of meditation and rest and contemplate and reevaluate things, to breathe, to plan and make progress towards goals, and to be able to sit and speak about plans without becoming overly enmeshed, or meshed together. It's like you could be an individual, they could be an individual, but your time together, you created your own little mat and your own woven moment together. Whereas they get in situations where they're overly enamored with the person, and the person may not quite be there, and there's no stability, no foundation, and they're bitter. They're bitter that you're able to allow rest and reevaluation, able to allow relaxation, meditation, able to think about this, contemplate, and understand the situation. There's no rush to be into this situation. You're in a place of recovery, recuperation, even. You guys understand breaks. And they see that this is justice. For every karmic that they've sent your way or sent to the other person, these people are realizing this is justice, this is the balance. They tried to prevent you from having this. They see that you're going to have lots of opportunities, or even opportunities and wishful thinking that's coming in for you. You're going to have choices in how you do things, how you want to do things, how you receive things, how you relay information. Lucky number 13. Anything else we need to know today? Anything else? Feels like this retrograde is ended, so this energy's been, I don't know, a great energy to wake up into, to step into. So saving money. Saving money, you're nurturing, you're seeing as this Queen of Pentacles here, with this Four of Pentacles here. So you're in a place of saving money, of being nurturing, being reliable, being able to provide financially. You're working, you're practical, you're being realistic. This is going to bring you're going to bring in so much positivity. And this energy to me, this Queen of Pentacles, kind of like it gives me more of a like role model. You may not have signed up to be a role model. Like when I started doing this, I wasn't signing up to be a guiding light. I was signing up to share my experience. And through time, I've learned that I've been an inspiration for a lot of people. A lot of people have shared their knowledge. They've shared, you know. How that I've inspired them, or I've been a balance for them to help them begin their own journey because they were afraid or they weren't sure where to begin. And by me just sharing my experiences, whatever they may be and how they come out, has sparked people. I didn't start doing this say I'm going to be a role model with drag and with music, anything else. I did it for me, to help me work through the things that I needed to work through, and other people were attracted to the authenticity through the genuineness that I presented. And that was something that I also had to work on too, because I can even admit I came from a place of, well, this is the definition of the card, this is how it's reading, and that just wasn't working for me. It felt forced. It felt like if I'm going to like read verbatim from a book, then I should do that. And I just, quite frankly, I it didn't feel like me. So I just it is what it is. As you guys see, it is what it is. And that's what this Queen of Pentacles card is representing. It's that energy of, I understand what it's like to not have someone. I understand what it's like to look up to someone. And it's like you've unintentionally become this role model, this I like this term, this lighthouse of hope, this beacon of light in the darkness for people. Because a lot of people don't know where to begin, or they've been into places where they didn't feel like they were a safe place for themselves, or they were places they can be included. I understand a lot of people when it comes to tarot. There is and there are a lot of issues around it. There are a lot of people that do tarot and witchcraft and all of that from dark places. I've said it before. I've said it multiple times. I come to you with love, light, and healing energy. My intention is to never purposely shame you with anything that's written on the cards or anything that I say, because I'm speaking from my experiences in life. If that triggers you, then that's something that you need to work on, because I'm speaking from my experiences, right? If that upsets you, then you have to go in and you have to do the inner work to figure out what's wrong. So, me sharing and me showing up each day not only helps me, but it just helped me to realize that other people can come in and connect, and they can see different aspects. It's like people believe in God. I said, because I dodged this. People believe in God, and they believe that that pastors are connected in a higher level, and they receive these messages and these downloads. So, as a medium, um, I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking messages that are received through me from source, and relaying them through me, through what stories we get with the tarot. Like, if you open the Bible and you read the Bible, those are said to be stories that were handed down, um, messages that were downloaded to man, right? And then a pastor gets up there, and there's a revelation of how this comes into play in modern times, and verse what's written in the Bible in its archaic times, and that's the same thing that a lot of us do here in tarot. So, and I'm happy to be that. Like I said, I'm happy to be that lighthouse, that source where people can come and they can plug in for a moment, um, and they can find their balance, their grounding, find what resonates or what they need to have to resonate. Hell, some people come every day and every message isn't for them, but it's just because it's a place of comfort, and they feel comforted, and they feel grounded in my energy, and they feel like they can get a refreshing moment to start their day. And I welcome you, and I welcome that. That's why I do this daily. Now, some of you, it's only once a week, once a month, and that's fine, because it's what works for you. That's the time that you have, but it helps you to start in your journey, and your personal connection with spirit. I'm very thankful for you that are in the collective, that continue to show up, that continue to be accountable for yourself. That's how we get into the sun energy, my darling. Twos across the board here. That's how you get into this King of Cups energy, this emotionally balanced, this compassionate, this diplomatic. You remain control, you remain balanced. I remind you daily to drink your water, mind your business, mind your businesses, and drink your water. I'm not just saying that for my health and a reminder to myself, but I'm saying that as a reminder to you. To journal, release people, places, things, and situations that don't serve you. Write down those goals, write them down. Pen and paper. Spelling is the best spell work you can do. Proper spelling and spelling out, writing out your goals is going to help you achieve them and attain them. Sometimes it's much bigger, and there are much more steps to get into that goal, but the things that you start to see and that you do when you start writing these down, when you start releasing them, the releasing things that don't serve you, you see how you start attracting things. Small blessings, as you say, small grateful things over and over. Like I said, I'm very thankful for your support. Um, I'm not here asking for like all this money for these. I do this daily free, so you have a place to check in. If you want a personal reading, you want something more in detail and more catered to you, you can always go to my website, NaomiWynters.com. It's in the wherever the little caption is on here, wherever it is. It's in my bio. You can always click that and go there and book a reading. Yes, it's a personalized reading for you. I got at least 20, 30 different decks here. We go through the decks and we pull them out and we find what caters to you, from love to career to everyday life to just seeing what's going on. I mean, health, all of that. And it's readings. Now, you're in this nurturing energy. You're leaving behind something. You could have been in hermit mode. You're coming out of hermit mode. You could be walking away from hermit mode, coming out of hermit mode, stepping into this Page of Cups energy, this creative opportunity, this news, this message is here. And remember, I use these cards because they have multiple meanings on the bottom. Each one of these cards has multiple meanings, and these cards with the meanings, that doesn't even summarize all the meanings of the cards. So it's what resonates and how it falls into play. So you got this Eight of Cups energy because you're nurturing. So you're leaving behind hermit mode. It's like you've been in hermit mode for such a long time that it's time for you to come out and get this news about this creative opportunities. There could be an illusion around something here. Oh, there's a celebration or a friend group coming in, a community that's supporting you coming in. Let's see here. What else do we need to know? Anything else we need to know today, Spirit? Yeah, hermit mode. Coming right up out of there. Right out of hermit mode. You inspire so many people. There's some ideas that people want to pass by you. They see that you have limitless potential. Like me, I'm a person that's well versed in a lot of different topics and subjects. Unless you spend an adequate amount of time with me, you won't know that. And even then, I'm iffy about that because I'm one of those people that I've learned that people are afraid of knowledge, especially when it comes from someone that looks like me. Let's be real. That's been through a lot and experienced a lot, and the way that I carry myself. So it makes people nervous, especially people that are in like leadership roles, because I possess a lot more intelligence and knowledge than you looking at me. I love my cartoon tees, I love my graphic tees, and I love dressing down, being comfortable, looking homeless per se in my Adam Sandler gear. But when it comes down to it, and I need to show up, I put it on, I get dressed, I show up, and I'm in my element. I'm able to speak well, and I'm able to relay and relate. So that makes a lot of people nervous. And I'm not saying this to brag or to boast, but being in isolation and hermit mode and using my time wisely to educate myself because I wanted to know, because I wanted to grow, was a choice that I made. Even in cosmetology, taking my downtime and educating myself further from the skills that I've picked up from being the third oldest of seven kids, having three brothers and three sisters. So, like, learning hair from cousins and helping with cousins and sisters and doing hair and braiding and weaves, learning wigs on my own, doing drag, makeup on my own, doing drag, fashion on my own, doing drag. It's like there was much more to this, like pleating and French braiding and sew-ins. There are all these other things that I set forward to learn on my own without being in a traditional institution. When it came down to tarot, that was a journey, a personal journey that I took on my own. A friend introduced me. It was a little weird at first, but a friend introduced me, and then it became a beacon. It became something that I could see and I could understand more. I've versed the Bible. I've grown up in churches. I get the Bible, but there are the people behind the messages that I don't always get because they don't. The Bible is this book that teaches you unconditional love, and a lot of people don't. They believe heavily in the Bible. They believe heavily in the church. They believe heavily in God, but they don't believe in the unconditional love. They see the love, but it's only conditional love. So that was a draw for me. A lot of the treat others with kindness and respect and to love thy neighbor, that they drew a line. They decided if you're not on my level and you can't get here and I'm going to block you from getting here, then I'm not going to love you the way this says. You're not my neighbor. You're not the same as me. So that was a big drawback for me. Taking someone and praying the gay away or punishing them because they have a slightly different belief. That was that was too much for me because the teachings don't show that. Punishment was pushing these people into these different ethnicities and making them all look different and sound different and learn differently, to make them better understand what they meant in the Bible by unconditional love and to love thy neighbor. But it still gets watered down and trickles down. So that's how and why I started this tarot journey. It was me thinking for myself, me stepping away to see what else was out there. So I implore you to continue to show up for yourself, continue to discover, continue to experience life and what it has to have, spirituality, connection with nature. Continue to attain the things that you need. Continue to go through this completion. And it looks like as you come out of hermit mode, you're going to be celebrated. You've attained the level up that you need, the knowledge that you need. See, there's a celebration here. Celebration. I love you guys. If nobody has told you yet today, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for showing up. Yes, clap for yourself. I know it's weird. Clap for yourself. Thank you for showing up. Give for being accountable. Give yourself that pat on the back. Nobody else is going to do it. Well, trust me. Give yourself that daily pat on the back. Round of applause. That is for showing up, for being accountable. Continue drinking your water, minding your business and drinking your water. Go outside, get yourself grounded. Yes, put your dog on a leash, take him on a walk. Go sit outside in the fresh air in the sun and drink your coffee, drink your juice, have your lunch. Go for a picnic. Take your kids to the park. Go sit outside and read a book, read a magazine, go outside and paint. Pull out that camera that you haven't used in some years and go outside and go find a botanical garden and take some photos in. Go to the zoo and take some photos in. Go out to the beach and just take some photos of nature. Take it in. Film. Record it. Go sit outside and write. Get yourself grounded. Sit under a tree and write. Read a book. Hug that tree. Ask that tree for permission and hug it. Get your toes in the sand and the grass. Dip them in some water. I'm not saying go dip them in waters with alligators and snakes and things, but dip them in some water, pool water. Go outside. Enjoy your life for what it is. Don't limit yourself. Hell, put the slip and slide out, and if you got kids, take them out there and run on the slide down the slip and slide. Drink some wine with your friends and get on the slip and slide. Have a good time. Laugh. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Be grateful for the opportunities that you have now. Be grateful for the love that you have. Work on those connections. Release people, places, conversations, situations. Anything that's not helping you to elevate to the highest level of you for this moment. Eliminate anything that's not helping you align to your goals, to help you achieve that next step. I thank you so much for showing up. Hit the subscribe button. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, don't be a troll. Just scroll, baby. Don't be a troll. Just scroll. Again, I love you. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your beat, boo. Have the day that you deserve. Yes. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.